Pause for a second and maybe find a little privacy, because Sandra Bullock just served a photo set that radiates confidence from frame one. If you know her as the Oscar-winning powerhouse with a no-nonsense edge, get ready to see a version that steps beyond the red carpet routine and lands squarely and effortlessly magnetic. Stay with me to the end so you don't miss the tiny details that make this drop hit harder than you expect. For decades, Sandra's public image has run on poise and precision, sleek gowns, graceful interviews, a cool wit that steals the room without breaking a sweat. She's built a reputation on control, of craft, of tone, of the narrative. Offstage, she's the producer with an eye for stories that move, the devoted mom who keeps the spotlight where she wants it, and the low-key style tactician who never needs a megaphone to make a point. Most of us have seen the headliner version. Today's post feels like the person behind it, still polished but warmer, closer, unmistakably hers. The hero shot lands outdoors in buttery late daylight. Sandra stands on a terrace above a wash of city color, the kind of backdrop that blurs into a soft gradient. She's in a fitted ink black column dress with a clean neckline and a barely there sheen, more suggestion than sparkle. The cut follows the waist and hip, then eases into a subtle flare that moves when she does. Shoulders framed, posture relaxed, hair falling in smooth, wind-teased layers. Everything says confidence without begging for attention. It's the lighting, though, that makes it sing. Warm enough to glow, soft enough to feel real. The comments rolled in fast. This is star power. Aging like a miracle. Teach a masterclass in elegance. And you just made me love my own shape more. Stacked up in minutes. A few predictably asked for film news, but the raves drowned out the noise. The through line was simple. This is what presence looks like when it isn't trying too hard. The energy isn't "look at me." It's "I'm good right here." Why does a single image land with this much weight? Because it pushes back on the quiet rule that women in high-visibility roles should shrink themselves to protect their credibility. Sandra flips that script. You can be sharp, disciplined, and still let a silhouette breathe. Savvy isn't the opposite of allure. It's the foundation that lets a bold choice feel effortless. The message between the pixels is clear. When you own your lane, you don't have to explain your choices. There's also a masterclass in styling tucked into the frame. Black under natural light is a power move. It absorbs the scene and throws the glow back onto skin and eyes. The column cut lengthens the figure. The microflare keeps it fluid, not severe. The neckline draws a clean line without shouting. Hair stays touchable. Makeup leans luminous. Soft definition at the eye. A hint of light on the cheekbone. Nothing that fights the sun. Even the stance matters. 1 foot forward, weight eased through the hip, chin level. It reads like caught in motion, not arranged. Zoom tighter and you'll see the composition doing quiet work. The terrace rail guides your eye, the background bokeh adds atmosphere, and the breeze introduces a single note of movement the dress doesn't overplay. It's considered but never fussy, the opposite of a studio flex. You're looking at StarCraft meeting real-world texture. That's why it feels intimate without feeling exposed. Thanks for staying to the end. If Sandra's new photos spoke to you, hit like, drop your favorite detail in the comments, cut, light, hair, or that easy stance, and subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive on star style and real-world confidence. Your shape, your story, celebrate both.